Good day, everyone, from me, Andre Viljoen, bringing you this week's Gateway News God Stories of Africa, a look at some of the stories that were published in Gateway News this week. Mental health issues are taking an increasingly high toll in society in South Africa and internationally. Edify, a Christian counseling support organization, and New Covenant Church Bryanston are facing the challenge proactively by jointly hosting a church mental health conference called Made Whole on the 22nd and 23rd of June. The conference at the church is for anyone in the helping professions: pastors, ministry leaders, lay care, counselors, and anyone with a heart for helping others. The two-day event features 11 speakers who will lead 15 empowering sessions dealing with root issues which keep so many people stuck, such as burnout, functional depression, medication, gender, addiction, and cultural mindsets. You can register for the Made Whole conference on Quicket. In other news, the Judicial Conduct Committee has ruled that retired High Court Judge and current Legal Services Ombudsman Judge Siraj Desai conducted himself in a manner unbecoming of a judge and has given him a written warning censuring him for involvement in political controversy in support of the anti-Israel boycott, divestment, sanctions movement. The ruling, released on Thursday, has been welcomed by the South African Zionist Federation, which laid a complaint against Desai with the Judicial Conduct Committee over the judge's endorsement of the BDS movement. Errol Naidu, director of the Family Policy Institute, has called on Christians to take a stand against retail chain Woolworths over its campaign to celebrate Pride Month. In a Facebook video, he warns of dire implications of the anti-family policy stance that Woolworths has taken in order to join many others around the world who celebrate LGBTQ+ culture in June. Naidu says the company has also embraced the sexual rights movement and has established a Pride task team in its stores where it is stocking Pride merchandise. He urges South Africans to boycott Woolworths at least during June to convey the message that they cannot get away with this. Responding to critics, Woolworths has said their campaign forms part of their inclusive justice initiative. The cholera death toll in Hammanskraal could be as high as 50, more than double the official count of 24 deaths. Local Christian activist and advocate Moafrika Wamaila told Gateway News this week. He said bereaved community members who attended a meeting hosted by his Active African Christians United movement said a number of people died on the way to hospital. The meeting was held to prepare for legal action which the movement plans to take against the government. Moafrika says the cholera outbreak is linked to the town's long-standing contaminated water supply. He said they will file 3 court actions next week: an urgent application demanding clean water from the city of Tshwane, an application to the Constitutional Court for compensation for bereaved families due to gross abuse of their human rights, and for an order finding the government criminally liable for neglecting to provide the town with potable water. This year is the 250th anniversary of one of the world's most loved songs, Amazing Grace. James McGowan, better known as Piper James, an accomplished bagpiper and a Western Cape Mighty Men leader, recently made a call on Cape Townians to participate in an Amazing Grace celebration at Rotunda Park, Century City, from 10:15 to 11:30 on Youth Day, Friday the 16th of June. He has also challenged other cities and towns to host Amazing Grace events on Youth Day. Border Mighty Men organizers Dion Haasbroek and Philip Dubell are organizing a celebration in East London at the Cove next to Nahoon Dam from 10:30 a.m. to 11:15 on Youth Day. Dion said about 2,000 young people attending a youth camp at the Cove next weekend will attend the celebration. Anybody interested in hosting an event in their area may contact Piper James. Well, that's a wrap for today's God Stories of Africa. Thank you for joining us. Do subscribe and like and comment. We would love to hear your views and suggestions. God bless you abundantly until we meet again next week.